أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
The call for prayer at mosque or hearing the bell of a church are normal religious practice in Bristol. As a part of 45 different religions in the multicultural city. But an unusual thing is to find a mosque inside a church calling for the adhan at the same time as you can hear the church bell ringing. Imam Hafiz and priest James' friendship makes this possible in the Horfield area of Bristol.
There wasn't an opportunity to pray Friday prayer or other prayer. There wasn't. And my friend, Mr. James, he gave us this opportunity. He gave this building, he gave this paperwork. He did lot of things for Muslim community. And there was 2-3 times MP came here. And in this area, Muslim community, they are very, very happy because in this area there wasn't Juma prayer any places. And we are very happy, and our children also very happy.
Under the faith umbrella, all the communities come together, learning from each other's stories, celebrating their different religious occasions, and sharing the same worship.
One of our missions as a church and as a mosque is to learn about each other. We've held courses where we have gathered together and learnt our different aspects of faith and learnt the stories both in the Quran and in the Bible and how similar some of the stories are, because of course we're talking about the same God. Church itself is used for the same things. It's not just the church. It is where people gather for many things, such as we have a wrestling club that meets in the nave of the church now. We have people, another church from the south of India, a very ancient Christian church, the Jacobite church, that meets every other Sunday. We have people that gather here to worship God. And that is our mission, to show that God matters in the world. And we share that mission as brothers and sisters. And the more people pray, then the more we have achieved.
The hall is not just for Muslims. Several activities are running at the hall, like the brownies from the girl guiding. But Priest James makes sure he covers any food or anything that can make the Muslims feel less comfortable when they come here to pray.
Us, the growth of a Muslim congregation in our church hall does not threaten us in any way. In fact, we rejoice because it's the world as it becomes less and less religious, less thoughtful of God, that is the scary thing. If we can show that there is one God and one love, then we should have a better world. If we could show the love that we have gained between brothers, then hopefully that others may see that hate has no place in God's world. So that is why we rejoice that by accident almost, or maybe we could say by the providence of God and his prophet, that we have come together in this building. And whenever there is need, we hope that we can fulfill that need for the community around us.
Recently, there has been intense media focus on the news about sending refugees back when they arrived in the UK after a difficult journey by sea. But meanwhile, in contrast to these stories, Bristol Church have been welcoming them in offering a place to get help with everything they need to start a fresh life. Father Richard has been working for the past 20 years with Bristol Sanctuary to make refugee life better.
So we have here our Lampedusa cross. Lampedusa is a tiny little island off the North African coast that belongs to Italy, and thousands and thousands of refugees have taken the perilous journey from the North African coast to this little island in order to come to Europe, and many have perished in the waters of the Mediterranean, tragically. And there's one carpenter on this very small island, and he's taken wood from the wrecked boats and he's made crosses that are now all around the world, some small, some larger, and they're to remind us that we will never forget the inhumanity that we've inflicted on our refugee brothers and sisters that have forced them to take perilous journeys, and so many have perished. And one of the reasons we have it here is because as a church we're very committed to working with the refugee and asylum-seeking community. This cross is placed at what we call the first station of the cross, which you'll see above the cross. And Jesus is a picture carving, actually from Malawi, the carving of Jesus at the Last Supper when he broke the bread and said, "This is my body, this is my blood." The origin of our most important service, prayer, which is the Mass, the Eucharist. And it reminds us that we break the bread at our table in order that we may break bread of hope and of love and nourishment for the poor, the broken, the marginalized of our world.
While the Church offers good treatment and respect for the Muslim community, they themselves are trying now to pay back and serve their community as they become part of it. The Muslim for Bristol group have members traveling to the other side of the city where there are fewer Muslims living in order to clean their big parks and streets alongside residents from the local church in Hartcliffe.
Hi, my name's Dawn and I run Whit Church Wombles. We're local to this neighbourhood, we're local to Hartcliffe, neighbours, and whenever I hear of an event going on where people are here litter picking, any community, we will go and help if we can. Litter picker groups around the country, it is lovely to see everybody helping out each other's group as well, and all getting together, bringing communities together and encouraging and leading by example. People see that we're out there litter picking and can appreciate it's better, then hopefully they'll do the same by example. That's what we need to do, we need to keep doing it.
SARI figures show that there are 400 race hate referral and 8 religious-based referral in Bristol, as a part of 526 referral cases in Bristol from different sources, including GP, police, mental health, and housing. That is make the Muslim for Bristol mission deeper than cleaning the roads. It's about more engagement with the white community.
This is really fantastic opportunity. We're being in Walmart Park, South Bristol, Muslim for Bristol, Vision BME, Bridge for Communities, really coming together to meet. I mean, the key thing is about really as a community we're coming together from different parts of the city, looking after our residents in Hartcliffe, doing the litter picking, but also we're having a picnic, as you can see there. It's more about bringing community together and really building connections across the city. So people come from the inner city, from Easton, from South Mead, people come from Bedminster, and people from Hartcliffe, and it's really fantastic an opportunity for bringing community together in Hartcliffe. So the community here feel that we care about them. We come here really to ensure that we it's not about the litter picking, it's about really the care and how we look after each other.
Any building starts with the smallest tool, and it is your own choice. Either to build a barrier or a bridge to bring all community together. In Bristol, the communal ties of faith have enabled all communities to come together. The church has led way and built a bridge for more communication with the other religion. In doing so is making the city a better place in which for everyone to live.